Hi students, in this video I am going to discuss about natural language processing, which is the second topic of our sixth module. Okay, natural language processing is nothing but processing the information contained in natural language text. Actually, natural language is the ordinary language that we are using. Example is English. Okay, processing the information inside this language text is actually mean by natural language processing. Okay, there are two components for natural language processing. One is natural language understanding and other is natural language generation. Natural language understanding we need to study separately. Okay, then natural language understanding is nothing but taking some spoken or typed sentence and working out what it means. That is, we are trying to understand something which is given as natural language format. Okay, that is what natural language understanding. Second one is natural language generation. As the name indicate, here taking some formal representation of what you want to say and working out a way to express it in natural language. Okay, that is, we are going to express something in natural language. That's automatically expressing some idea in the natural language. That is what actually natural language generation means. There, the idea should be clear and clearly delivered to the listener. Okay, I think it's clear. The natural language understanding, it's nothing mapping the given input in the natural language in the useful representation. That is what actually we are doing in the natural language understanding. There are different levels of analysis required in natural language understanding: morphological analysis, syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, discourse analysis. Morphological analysis actually means by its individual words are analyzed into its components. That's what actually doing in morphological analysis. In syntactic analysis, actually considering the syntax of the sentence. Okay, then semantic analysis considering the meaning of the sentence. That is, when a collection of words arranged like this, what will be it mean? That will be considered in semantic analysis. Then discourse analysis is here the sentence meaning maybe depends on other sentence which is already described, that the precedent sentence maybe affect the current sentence. Then we have to consider that also. That is, that way of analyzing is mean by discourse analysis. Okay, these are the different levels of analysis required in natural language understanding. The natural language generation, here producing output in the natural language from some internal representation. That is, we will have some data and we will produce some sufficient information from that and producing a natural language. That's what actually doing in natural language generation. There are different levels of synthesis required. Deep planning, that is what to say, planning for what to say. Then syntactic generation, that is the correct format of natural language. The syntax should be correct, then only the idea will be delivered correctly. Natural language understanding is much harder than natural language generation, but still both of them are hard. Okay, that's all about the two types. Then we are moving for the steps of natural language processing. There are 5 steps: morphological and lexical analysis, syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, discourse integration, pragmatic analysis. Okay, first one is morphological and lexical analysis. The lexicon of a language is its vocabulary that include its words and expressions. Okay, that is what I actually mean by the word lexicon. Okay, morphology depicts analyzing, identifying and description of structure of words. That is, here we are considering the structure. Okay, lexical analysis involve divide a text into paragraphs, words and sentence. Actually, morphological and lexical analysis contain two things: morphological and lexical analysis. In morphology, here we are depicting, analyzing, identifying and description of structure of words. Here considering the structure of words and we are analyzing, identifying and describing. Okay, in lexical analysis, the text will be divided into paragraph, words and sentence for getting idea. Okay, that's what actually doing in morphological and lexical analysis. Then syntactic analysis. In syntactic analysis, syntax concern the proper ordering of words and its effect on meaning. That's we have already known about it because syntax is a familiar word. Okay, this involves analysis of words in a sentence to depict the grammatic structure of the sentence. Okay, the words are transformed into structures that shows how the words are related to each other. Here is an example: the girl that go to the school, which is a meaningless sentence. So this would definitely be rejected by the English syntactic analyzer. I think you got the idea about syntactic analysis, actually analyzing about the syntax of the sentence. Okay, for both natural language generation and understanding, it's needed. That's we need to correctly allocate the sentences. Okay, then only we will get the correct idea and also correct format. Then semantic analysis. In semantic analysis, here considering the meaning of words, phrases and sentences which is used in our sentence. Okay, this abstracts the dictionary meaning or the exact meaning from the context. There are two types of meaning we can be. That's one is dictionary meaning, and with something some other meanings are also there. That's we will get from the context. Okay, the structure which are created by the syntactic analyzer are assigned meanings. That is, when a sentence is syntactically correct, then only we will get the correct semantic analysis and its output. Okay, then the structure which created by the syntactic analyzer are assigned for semantic analysis also. Here giving an example: colorless blue idea. This would be rejected by the analyzer as colorless blue do not make any sense together. Okay, that's about semantic analysis. Then discourse integration. Here the sense of the context is considering. That is, meaning of single sentence depends upon the sentence that preceding it and also invokes the meaning of the sentence that follow it. There are some sentences which will be revealed by which will make sense when we already know about the previous sentence or upcoming sentence. Okay, the meaning will be clear when the previous sentence or upcoming sentence is clear. So we have to consider that also. That is sense of the context. Okay, here giving the example, she wanted it. The sentence is she wanted it. Here it means something. Okay, it depends upon the prior discussing context. That is, it may be discussed. Suppose she saw a flower, she wanted it. Then we will get an idea about what is actually mean by this word it. That's it is mean by flower. Okay, this is what discourse integration. Then pragmatic analysis. Pragmatic concerns the overall communicative and social context and its effect on interpretation. It means abstracting or deriving the purposeful use of language in situation. Importantly, those aspects of language which require world knowledge. That is, the sentence have some extra ideas which we have to know separately. That's what actually considering here. I will discuss the example, then you will get the idea. The main focus is on what was said is reinterpreted on what it actually means. The meaning is actually considering here. Suppose a word close the door, a sentence close the door, it can be considered as an order or a request. Okay, but normally it's considered as a request rather than an order. That's what the pragmatic analysis is doing. Then here natural language versus computer language. Okay, the main 3 points are: ambiguity is the primary difference between natural and computer language. That is, in natural language there will be lots of ambiguities because if the syntax is similar, it can be have different meanings. Okay, it cannot have the same dictionary meaning. There will be difference. Okay, that is the primary difference between the natural language and computer language. Then formal programming language are designed to be unambiguous. They can be defined by the grammar that produce a unique parsing for each sentence in the language. That's clearly defined. Okay, programming languages are also designed for efficient parsing. That is, they are deterministic context-free languages. The programming languages. These are the comparison. I think you will get idea about the steps of the natural language processing. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.